We're playing Fallen Order. It's me, Joe. This is my wife, Bethany.
Hello.
She hasn't played this game. She watched me play it a little bit. This is only the second time I started it, so I figured we should play it again. And I wanted her opinion, so I'm forcing her to watch me play it for her thoughts on the game.
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. Well, extra score? That couldn't hurt. Huh?
I can't believe it's taken me since November to play this the second time.
Keep the work.
So,
This way.
I'm right behind you.
this game takes place after Revenge of the Sith, before Rebels. I see there's some Clone Wars era ships being broken down. For the audience, I want you to tell everyone what your favorite Star Wars is. I don't even think you've told me ever. Hold on, scratch that. There's a gong thread. I'm gonna be looking for every gong droid in this game as we play. What is your favorite Star Wars? Not movie, but just like TV show, anything.
Oh. It depends. So if I were saying like most recent trilogy, be The Last Jedi,
Okay.
right? A little long. But the best out of them. Most original. Overall, I would say it's probably between Clone Wars and Rebels.
Okay, well
Or
this
does
is...
book count too?
Yeah, if you like a book better than all the other stuff, that counts.
I like Lost Stars. I didn't think I was going to because it's a young adult novel, but it was actually good. It actually showed kind of that element of 2 different sides and like actually a personal relationship
You say that every time.
between them. And like how people who grew up together can be on 2 different sides of a war. I like that part of it.
Well, if you like Clone Wars and Rebels a lot, this game is kind of a good mix right in between.
Will you look at that?
Because he was a little bitty ginger boy during the Clone Wars, and there's a lot of tie-ins with
Breaking
Rebels.
girls means big money.
I think that was my biggest complaint when I saw the ads for this
All right, let's go.
game is that he's just a little ginger boy and he doesn't look more like
I think that
unique
was
or more
everybody's
diverse.
right. I think that was a lot of people, including mine. Initial reaction was like, "Really? Of everybody you could have picked for this, it's just another white guy." Which, I mean, what if we had an alien or a woman or a non-white guy? That was my thoughts initially. I still kind of feel like that, but also the guy they picked actually does a really good job, and so after actually playing the game, those kind of concerns went away. But can you imagine if they had maybe picked a woman as a main character, maybe their sales wouldn't have been as good. Everyone would have boycotted it.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, if it was a woman, she would have to be brunette.
Oh yeah, only white brunette women are allowed as Star Wars main characters.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
And trash, just not approved trash.
Yo, I like that guy's head. You could.
I'm trash.
Yeah, he's forky.
I'm trash.
Another gonk. I almost missed him. Hey, buddy.
I just want to see him run around just saying, I'm trash the entire time.
That's his motto. I'm trash. Oh. All the Arabesh text is kind of annoyingly very appropriate in universe. So you're like, oh, is this an Easter egg? No.
So, like, what is his job?
He is part of the, I think it's called the Scrappers Guild. These guys, they kind of work for the Empire. Wait, where am I going? And they're tearing apart all of these ships from the last war to break down for parts and sell and stuff. See, I don't think that they have OSHA on this work site. Another gonk droid. Was that a rat? Hey, buddy.
Sounds
I
like
will
scrap
say it's
rats.
giving me flashbacks to when I worked in visual merchandising.
No need to come out
And I
say
had
hi
to get
this
stuff
time.
and I didn't want to move stuff, so I just climb over it.
This reminds
Also
you
not
of
OSHA
working
approved.
at JCPenney. This is what the JCPenney back storage room looks like.
Essentially. Essentially, they just like pile stuff and then they're like, hey, I want the thing behind all of that. And I'm like, well, I'm not moving it. I'm just going to climb over it.
And you had to like leap. This is you climbing up the racks of clothes.
Hey, Cal, I'll meet you at the clamps.
Clamps.
Sounds good. Be there soon.
Like, oh, how did he get where he is?
Apparently when that thing fell,
Hands up!
that was like a super clear path, and now this is the only other way without using that bridge that broke earlier.
So is he stuck there then? Or are you
I don't
helping
know.
him get down?
You know what? I don't know. Maybe Cal's just a bit of a show off. Everyone's like, Cal, there's literally a bridge with railings right over there you could have taken.
How'd you get here?
How'd you get here?
Huh?
Oh, and that's the end of the game. I'm trash. I'm gonna kill myself.
That's literally the plot of Forky.
Well, this is Cal's Forky phase in his life.
I mean, they're essentially like he's disposable to the Empire, just like Forky is supposed to be a disposable item.
I mean, he's essentially refuse from the last war. He's just like these ships. Let's see,
They're just gonna break them apart and destroy them.
yeah, he's once they're done with all these ships, they're gonna tear these guys apart and sell their parts. I wish I could put one of these helmets on. That's one of the things I wish this game had, was a way to put like a hat on or like a mask. Like, I feel like that might be offensive to Cameron Monaghan, but it's Star Wars. You need cool helmets and masks and stuff.
Cal, use the manual override lever below.
Okay.
Who's talking to him now?
Prof, my buddy. He's up there.
But like, how did he get there?
Prof is obviously much better at parkour than Cal is.
I mean, does he just teleport? Because then what is the use of Cal?
Maybe he's...
All right, clamp secured. Whoa. You okay?
I mean,
Still
he
here?
should have hazard pay.
Give me a fright there, pal.
If we know anything about hazard pay, is that that's not a thing you would get. Especially not in this
I got this.
Empire. The Empire's
We're done. Get out.
probably just giving extra bailout money to the CEOs of this company.
Come take a look at this. It's a Jedi fighter. What a score! It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this thing's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Oh, it's okay. So it's only been 5 years since the Clone Wars ended.
Those Jedi.
I've already forgotten why he was going up top
Tragedy.
and risking his life.
I forgot too. They had to go up there to
Yeah, maybe.
do work stuff.
But why didn't he just go with the other guy?
Because the one little part of the bridge broke earlier.
Yep. Here we are, scrapping these ships. Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me.
Oh, Prof.
Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
Yeah, well, that's hard to do a minimum wage, Prof.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back down.
You're not listening to me. What was that?
Uh-oh. So this giant creature down here apparently isn't a sarlacc. It's something that, like, eats metal, so they, like, throw shit down into it that they don't like. Ah! Prof? Oh, ow.
You grew up in North Dakota. You trained for this. It's like sledding.
There aren't this many hills there, though. Or giant creatures.
Bro, you okay?
Cal! I can't climb up!
You got the whole way up there and you can't do this?
I'm slipping!
No, don't let go.
I can't hold on!
It's easier for you to say your foot stuck.
No!
Wonder what happens if I just don't use the Force. Cal has kind of a unique ability where he can, like, put you into slow motion. I think that's what he just did there. He slowed him down long enough for this to get underneath him.
I'll get us out of here.
No respect for the guy driving that
Watch out,
thing.
Cal!
Look out!
I don't know if you noticed, but there was a probe droid watching him do that.
Hold on!
droids are just the worst.
Probe droids are snitches.
Prof, you all right?
Okay,
We gotta move. Come on.
hell happened? What was that back there? Was that you? Well, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please
No,
trust
but
me.
I've seen the stories. I've heard it. There's
Prof,
bounties out on people
I
like
know. I know.
you. Yeah, we're ready. We need to be careful.
Me and Prof, best friends forever.
I take that it meaning he's gonna die soon.
No, he's my best friend forever. He's like my father.
Fathers and father figures don't do well in
Oh, you're right.
in
They
Star
don't.
Wars.
They don't. That's a good point.
Holding up okay?
Good. Yeah, you?
Yeah.
Prof was in my head the whole time.
He's your snuggle up again.
Hold on, we gotta turn around. There's a Gonk droid back here. Gotta say hi. What's up, dude? Another Gonk droid. You don't seem to be getting as excited about these Gonk droids as I am.
I need a droid with a little bit more personality.
Prof,
Like
wait
this
up.
guy? Buddy. Well, you're in luck, because this game has the most personality cool droid ever. By the time we're done with this whole thing, you might like the droid in this game better than BB-8. Is BB-8 your favorite droid? Or is that Chopper? Or R2?
Chopper's up there. R2's pretty good.
I will be curious to see if you like the droid in this game
Droid's
more.
broken.
If I sit here and hit it 66 times, there's an Easter egg. But I'm not going to do that. Oh. Come back, buddy. Tell me what's up. Come back. Come back!
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
He's like a Zeb dude.
Mm-hmm. Best friends forever, Prof. Some people were annoyed at that ship. That is a TIE Interceptor, and up until this game came out, they hadn't been invented at this point in the timeline yet. It's kind of weird that they didn't just give them the Inquisitor TIE that they all have in Rebels.
Well, you can't have a new Star Wars thing come out without, like, you're like, oh, you wanted something flashy in it? Here you go.
Yeah, they did so good with... Why is it skipping? Might need to turn down the graphics. I don't know.
Yes, second sister.
I like how they have nice, like, quilted aspects of their outfits.
An anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous
I wonder who
Jedi order.
makes their costumes. Do they have like an Edna mode in the Inquisitor headquarters?
Will result in a trial
'Cause they're all unique.
Turn your
Is there a
sword
Sith
in,
Edna mode?
or everyone present
But
shall
one that's
face
cool with capes?
summary execution.
I think it's time someone came forward. I've been working on this heap a long time,
But best friends forever.
way before the war. We refit and rebuilt ships. Best in the galaxy. Then came the Empire. and engineers became scrappers. The workers, they just started getting worked.
Ralph.
We all know the truth. We're just too afraid to say it. To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
No!
Look at this. A lightsaber.
Kill my friend.
I will say when you were calling him prof earlier, my little academic brain kept thinking it was short for professor, and I was like, huh.
He's the professor of scrapping.
He's
Now,
an
what is
engineer, wasn't
happening here?
He said the engineers.
Yeah, he had a
He's
PhD in
scrapping.
engineering.
Easy now.
It's fine.
Hey, you don't need to call this in.
What happens if I don't do anything?
This is TK-8190.
That's David W. Collins' voice.
Did you say Jedi? Copy that. I've got the traitor here.
Yeah, I surrender.
Time to fight.
Oh, he just like wrapped up.
Time to fight.
Oh, the graffiti dried.
Oh, that was cute. Very girly.
We'll get you for that.
You gonna try and punch me again?
Thought you were a Jedi.
He was really bad at aim. He was very close to you. Oh, he had the splits. Look at go back a little. He died on the splits.
He died very fabulously. Oh, forgot to push the button. That means I don't let go.
I'm trash.
Now every time you fall, I'm just gonna hear, I'm trash.
I'm trash. Oh, you see the lightsaber? That's not right.
Oh no. That's what you get for making it too pretty.
My brand new graphics card should be able to handle it. I wonder if the video recording plus the game capture plus the game itself is too much.
During a stormtrooper's process of being like essentially brainwashed, do they also instill this weird confidence that they can take on Jedi single-handedly? Because that guy was like, I can do this myself.
Maybe. I don't know a whole lot about military training, but they, you know, that's probably something you'd want in a trooper is a sense of invincibility.
But like, they have to also know their own downfalls. Like, it doesn't turn out too well for a lot of stormtroopers. They can't even shoot something that's a few feet away from them.
Maybe they only recruit the most optimistic people. Oops. Ow.
Oh, that would have to be like a broken elbow at least.
That droid is like, please let go. Yeah, that looked like a dislocated shoulder to me.
Yeah, it looked like, you know when you smack a funny bone? It was like that, but to the extreme.
All things considered, he looks pretty well.
Very graceful.
I recognize that style.
So I'm curious.
Training after all.
These double-bladed lightsabers, like what this
Your master.
lady has,
Padawan. Someone I
how do you only activate one? Like, how do you control it?
Maybe
'Cause,
they
like,
have two buttons.
I feel like it would just go. What if you accidentally, like, your hand was in the wrong spot somehow, just like a little bit, and you activate the wrong one and like skewered yourself?
I feel like you train for that sort of thing.
But in battle, the lightsaber might move a little bit.
I don't know, maybe there's some kind of safety measures involved. Ah, jeez. Oh man.
Aren't they all red attack? She has a red lightsaber. Or is it like the bar above it or something?
No, she'll start glowing,
Oh.
and that means I can't block it. that.
But you just blocked it.
I think I did something else. Look how cool my hair looks!
Also, if she's trying to take you down, why wouldn't she use the other side of the lightsaber?
I don't know if she's trying to kill me. She wants to take me in. I'm sure Vader would be interested to find a new Jedi. They probably got some sort of directive like, hey, maybe if you can make another Inquisitor, go for that. Figure out what you're up against.
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seat.
Thanks for the help. But who are you people?
My name is Seer Junda, and this is my captain, Grease Dritus.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors.
Thank you for that
Now that
exposition.
she knows who you are,
For the people playing this game who don't know what Inquisitors are, I guess.
destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Braca, so we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive.
I mean, he did give her
But this is about something
his full
bigger.
name.
Yeah, that's not... At least Ezra is smart enough to, like, say, hey, I'm Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, he'll be naive and trust people, but, like, he won't give him the name.
You too. Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
So I'm all you've got.
Captain, set a course for Bogano.
Aye, aye.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe. For now.
You gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
R.I.P. Prof. Professor Prof. Prof.
You were talking in your sleep.
Are you watching me?
Wait, didn't he have, like, a big...
He had a poncho.
But that was underneath all of this. Why would you take the poncho off and then put all this back on?
This stuff was underneath all of it. I think he just took the poncho off. I don't have the ability to change yet. Later I can switch my poncho. Let's jam. This is probably a decent place to stop after we jam a little bit. Cal has an ability where he can touch things and, like, get memories of other things and people that have touched that thing. He's the guy who shows up at the party and plays the guitar.
I feel like that'd be really annoying.
To touch things and, like, get a glimpse of its past,
Yeah.
right?
Because what if it's, like, an inappropriate thing that, like, the past
You
is
like-
trying to remind you of?
Years ago, you touch an object and witness events connected to it.
Yeah, I don't know how much control he has over it. He must have some. Otherwise, every time he like touches the flusher on the toilet, he'd see things.
I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
Do I know you?
No. But I knew your master, Jodo. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero. Listen. Something happened to me during the Purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force is damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. And it's like I'm back in that moment when...
You survived, Cal.
Essentially, he needs to relearn some things as a game mechanic, so you're not all powerful right away when you start the game.
Is the Purge what they call the younglings?
That's all the Jedi getting
All
killed.
the Jedi?
When Order 66 went down and all the Jedi were wiped out.
So they don't refer to it as Order 66.
I don't know how many of them even might have heard that. Some of them, obviously, but I think it's just called the Jedi Purge. Welcome to Bogano.
This is Bogano. A Jedi I knew discovered it before the Purge.
This is the planet with some cute little fuzzy kangaroo cat squirrel things.
So, what's the plan? Will you hide out here?
We're done hiding, Cal. See that structure over there? I believe that vault holds the key to rebuilding the Jedi Order. But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass its test.
And since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't trust me. And I'm not really sure I trust you. But we have a common enemy. And a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But, until then, there's someone here I think you should meet.
Do we get to meet the droid?
That's what I'm doing next, but if you want to meet him, you'll have to wait until next time because I'm gonna touch
What's
some dirt.
behind you? There's
Yeah,
a little head
yeah, that's the
moving.
little. There's one over on the left too. See, there's little critters that live on this planet. They live in some little holes. Let's see if I can. They pop into their holes though.
Why does here need me?
Where'd he go? There's another one over here. Where? Oh, there's another one. See? When I get close. Cool. I think they get friendlier later in the game and they won't hide right away. I think they're called boglings. They're cute. Wow, I can't even jump very high. Oh, I make little footprints.
Well, you are white.
That seems like a good place to end it.
Looks like a safe place to meditate. Just need to focus.
Just hanging off the edge of the cliff.
This is a good place to meditate. I gotta work out. Oh, fine. We'll meditate here. I think this is where BD1 shows up.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone. No, not you.
How do you know, bitch?
Searching for a Jedi, I think. Hold on. You know the Jedi? What do you know? Wait.
He's like a little chicken dog thing.
Did you just
Like a
slice
projector with legs.
Thanks.
Yeah, or like I think they wanted him to kind of look like binoculars because he's supposed to be like an explorer's companion.
That's the vault Seer mentioned. Whoever I'm supposed to find must be waiting there.
Oh yeah, and he's my map. I hate grass. Okay, now that's a good place to stop. First impressions? Are you in it for the long haul?
Well,
Are you ready to see where BD1 and Cal end up if they restore the Jedi Order?
because I do not know that. I will say BD1 looks pretty darn cute. so we'll see. Very expressive. Has a lot of nonverbals.
He's very
Any
good.
ideas? Gotta get across this gap somehow.
How about jump?
I like how you keep saying you're gonna stop and then you keep
It's
going.
really fun game. I don't. I'm gonna have to figure out why it keeps stuttering. I can use them as a little zip line. Oh, there's more of those guys.
How'd you know that would work? Wait, you didn't?
I hate this plant. I hate this plant. Okay. What's this? Oh, another method. Okay, I'll save here. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, tell us what you liked. If you didn't like it, I'm sorry you spent this long watching because you've liked it enough to get to the end of the video. That's it. Oh, now we can change his poncho. Let's see. I can wear poncho. You want poncho or no poncho?
Oh, it's a different type of strap that's underneath it. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's got two Y-shaped straps. It's all about those Y straps.
It just seemed like that was on top of the poncho, but they're different. Okay.
Gotta collect all these other ponchos.
I want a BD1 backpack.
Oh, that would be cool.
Where you're just like, hey.
If you want a BD1 backpack, subscribe to the channel so we get up to 1 million subscribers, so we'll be able to generate enough ad revenue to make a license with Lucasfilm and produce our own BD1 backpacks. That's the plan. Thanks for watching.
I'm trash.